Hi guys, and welcome to episode 20 of the Spfl RTG on the channel. Just a quick update video for you all to keep you up to date with the new squad in terms of the Foot Birthday promo that we've had at the moment, along with keeping you up to date about what actual fodder and stuff we've got in the squad as well. But as you can see, we have a whole bunch of Foot Birthday EVOs at the moment. I haven't done any of the cosmetic ones just yet. I'm kind of struggling on who to pick for that, but as you can see, we've got a Foot Birthday James Tavernier there, a Foot Birthday centre mid Tony Watt. He can also play cam and striker as well, so that gives us a few options going forward. We have Kevin Nisbet at cam, Kyogo back in the starting 11 as well, not the Kyogo that was an inform, the Kyogo that we actually evoed earlier on. The Rio Hatate will be a Foot Birthday as well, along with the Nico Raskin Foot Birthday item that actually has been evoed. A James Forrest that's got the new Low Driven Plus, and we also have our inform Luke McCowan that's a Foot Birthday item. But I just thought I need to show you some of the other cards we have from rewards and just general packs as well. As you can see, we have a few valuable cards in the club just sitting there at the moment that are just waiting to go into an SBC for someone like that George Best that you saw sitting there, for example. I just wanted to show you some of the 90 plus cards that we just have waiting there. Of course, some of them are evolutions that are not going to be going into SBCs. We have a couple of past and present players that we're going to use later in the year, of course. That's the last of the 90 rated cards that we do have. And then there's the Scottish Premiership special cards that you haven't seen so far that are currently sitting in the club. There's the Foot Birthday Jota as well, of course, another Foot Birthday Evo done, Diamande. We have a couple of Evos on the go, which I'll show you in a second, of course. The informed Dan Casey, unfortunate that we'd put him into the Team of the Year centre-half evolution as well, and then he goes and gets himself an inform. That's typical. But we do have 3 Premiership promo cards, one including this Jamie McGrath to play the Foot Birthday Cup with, which is incredible that we've got a promo card that isn't Celtic or Rangers, and this is the team that I'm using in the Foot Birthday Cup to get him. I do have a couple of the wins out the way already. I'm Evo and Rubicic in it at the same time, so that's what we're doing with that Jamie McGrath, and we're going to put him into the new Foot Birthday Evo that dropped this afternoon when that happens. As you can see, we've got that companion app Evo that Raskin's in a few days time. We'll be able to use them. We've got the Rubicic, one more evolution for him to give him a bit of a big boost, and then I'll be able to do that entire weekend league, which I'll be showing you all of the games of for the 12 teams being represented. We have Rio Hatate, who's going to be 90 rated at the end of his evolution, almost done with him. Eli Yuan went in that spin cycle Evo that dropped yesterday, and then I'm going to put him into that Evo that gives him the shooting play styles, and he should be a really, really good card to use in the future, actually. We have Mulligan, who's going into that Bronze Beast breakthrough. As you can see, really nice stats. Just need to get him into another one to get him high rated enough to put in the squad, because obviously one of the rules was it had to be a high enough rating to be the highest rated in each position. We have Martin Boyle, one of the channel favourites, if you like, getting a wee +1 to potentially go into a striker or right mid Evo down the line as well. So as it stands, this is the team we're using at the moment. Of course, we have some mainstays that have been in there for a long, long time. The informed Jack Butland, who unfortunately is still there. If you remember from the last video, he is a bit of a fraud, and we do need a new goalkeeper. With the grassroots greats, I thought we maybe were going to get the Streets Won't Forget promo. Obviously, goalkeepers can't be evoed, but fingers crossed that we get a Jack Butland Streets Won't Forget, or we get a promo Schmeichel or something. Craig Gordon to play well for Scotland during the international break. Fingers crossed for something. Schmeichel to play well during the international break. Just somebody. We only need one more centre-half evolution, of course, to get everybody in the starting 11 and bench, for that matter, to 90 plus rated. And even if you look at the reserves at the moment, Alistair Johnson is the only one in the bench in the reserves that isn't 90 rated or higher. And then when I unlock that Jamie McGrath and put him into the Foot Birthday Evo that dropped today, he will be 91 rated as well. And depending on stats and stuff like that for him, I may include him in the starting 11 and put Kevin Nisbet up top. I'll make that decision afterwards, of course. I'm choosing Jamie McGrath for the Foot Birthday Evo instead of Jota. I was waiting for this Foot Birthday specific Evo. It's just the boost costs aren't significant enough to justify putting Jota into it. So I'm going to wait until our left wing or a right wing Evo or something like that comes out that Jota can fit into, and then rest assured he will of course be put into it. He's already a really good card in game, as you can see. The Raskin will be going straight into the spot that Rio Hatate's in as soon as he's finished, because he's got that holding plus, and I like to play holding with that midfielder there. And after recording this, I realised that I've been using the Motherwell badge, Tony Docherty, and the Hibs and St Mirren kits for quite a wee while, so I've changed it to the Celtic home kit, the Rangers home kit, the Aberdeen badge, and I'm sorry for the Hearts fans, Stephen Naismith is the manager. I've looked up and down for a Neil Critchley on the market, and I can't find one. So Stephen Naismith, similar to how Craig Levein represented St Johnstone because Simo Valakari wasn't there, Craig Levein is going to be the representative for St Johnstone, so St Mirren, Stephen Naismith, sorry, will be the representative for Hearts at the moment. I'm really quite pleased with how the team is coming along at the moment. Of course, you know, this time last year to have an almost anywhere near even some 90 rated players in terms of EVOs, 1 or 2 was brilliant. I mean, I had a Yang last year that was 89 rated. Obviously I didn't do the RTG, but he was 89 rated for the longest time, and we're now sitting with a team, apart from Casemiro, all 90 rated cards, which is fantastic. I can't wait to see how the team looks come footies and stuff like that, although I'll be quite disappointed if Jack Butland is still the goalkeeper. This Inform 81 is still our goalkeeper for in future FCs. If, for example, we have a Hero Joe Hart card or a Hero Kasper Schmeichel card when he retires, or someone who used to play in the Scottish Premiership in goals, I will greatly consider using them as the goalkeeping option, because, I mean, I'm getting tired of losing games primarily down to Jack Butland having no hands, it seems like, and I really want to, I feel as though I would have had that 11 wins done by now if Jack Butland wasn't my goalkeeper, let's put it that way. We are approaching 1,000 games with him though, so I suppose that's something. Thank you very, very much to all of the new subscribers that have been here from the last video there, or any of the prediction videos for the Scottish football, reaction videos for the Scottish football. I couldn't do any for the Dundee Derby or the Celtic and Rangers game this weekend because I was away at my pal's house watching it, and by the time we got back home we were there for too long, and I felt like the train had passed on that one. I want to get reactions out so it's fresh in the mind, so that I'm not I like to give a raw reaction to what I just saw, so a few hours after, not something I'm looking to do for that, so I just gave that one a miss. Thank you very much to those who have checked out the Sonic Adventure 2 content or the Luigi's Mansion content on the channel as well. I am trying to broaden the horizons a wee bit and get more than just one type of content on. I've got more than one interest, so I'd like to express that. I understand if you're here just for this, that's absolutely fine, and if you wouldn't mind liking and subscribing if you are new around here, that would be greatly appreciated as well. So I will catch you guys in the next one. Hopefully there's more decent EVOs to come out before Foot Birthday finishes, and you know, even though they're doing the daily EVOs in Foot Birthday, I would love for them to keep the daily EVOs up for the remainder of the year. That would be fantastic. Like I said, please like, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.